Am I wrong? I told my overweight coworker if she ate like me, she would look like me. Alright, throwaway account, mostly because I'm at work and can't remember what my actual login is. I, 25 female, have been pretty skinny all my life. I eat healthy most of the time, exercise regularly, not consume my weight in Pop-Tarts, a real problem in college. I also don't think I'm better than fat people. I think obesity is a complex issue and merely reducing the obesity epidemic to move more, eat less doesn't take into account the socio-economic complexities, mental health issues, physical health issues, etc. I don't make comments like oh my god I'm so fat when I eat a slice of cake. I don't talk about going on diets. I don't judge other people's food choices. I don't really care about what you eat. About 6 months ago, a coworker named Diane, 40 female, transferred to our office. We are essential, so no work from home. She's overweight and has constantly made remarks about my food choices. If I eat a salad, she'll talk about how I have an eating disorder and promote toxic diet culture. She'll say my body is unnatural and real women have curves. One time she even tried to make a case that the reason I'm still single is because men don't find my skinny body attractive. Sometimes, though, she'll do a complete 180. She'll make remarks about how it must be nice to be young with a metabolism like mine, or to have genetics that allow me to eat whatever I want without gaining an ounce. Lady, weren't you just calling me anorexic yesterday because I had a salad for lunch? This constant harassment has really been getting to me. I feel like I can't eat in the office anymore. I have tried to get this to stop. I have told her firmly to stop. I have told her politely to stop. I have ignored her. I even went to human resource and was told this wasn't harassment, so they couldn't do anything about it. Well, this all came to a head today. Ever since my first job, I have brought in spoopy Rice Krispie treats on the first day of October. They're just dyed orange and green with pumpkin and Frankenstein faces on them. I grabbed one and Diane said I wish I could eat like you and still look like you. I said, if you ate like me, you probably would look like me. Grabbed another and walked back to my desk. Honestly, I didn't feel like I was the asshole until another coworker said that what was extremely hurtful to Diane when I pointed out that she had been bullying me since she got here. The coworker told me it wasn't the same. That it would be like using an ethnic slur against an African American bully. I went too far because I can't possibly understand the discrimination overweight women face, and I should have found another way to deal with it. I'll admit, having never been fat myself, I don't know the full extent of discrimination against fat people, and I do not want to stoop to the levels of bigots. But how else am I supposed to deal with this? So, random strangers on the internet, am I wrong? Am I wrong for refusing to babysit my autistic cousin again? Me, young female, Alice, sister, female, Mary, cousin, female. This is a throwaway account, and I'm posting from mobile. I'm sorry for the grammar. English isn't my first language. Due to the worldwide global issues, my aunt, father's side, has become homeless. She is divorced and has a daughter, Mary, who has autism. I have not really interacted much with her because her condition makes it hard for her to attend parties, etc. They moved in with us last week and will live with us for the foreseeable future. I have been babysitting my sister and occasionally her friends for 4 or 5 years, so I have some level of experience. My aunt asked me to babysit Mary. I was worried because I have no experience with special needs children, but my aunt convinced me and promised that she would immediately pick up if I called. Now, onto the problem. I had to babysit her from 3 to bedtime. So I distracted her with some games that her mother gave us, and overall things were fine. However, at dinner time, she refused to eat pasta. She said it was too slimy and demanded that I give her chicken nuggets. I didn't have any at home, and I'm not allowed to buy takeout. She threw a minor tantrum, and I tried to call aunt, but she didn't pick up. My sister then took chicken curry from the fridge, which can be called slimy, and offered that to her. She started screaming louder and flailing around. I couldn't deal with her and my sister. And then my aunt finally answered my call and I demanded that she returned because I was unable to deal with both of them. She refused and told me to deal with it. I did, somehow, manage. I basically kept half my attention on both of them. It was a mess. Both my parents are essential workers, so they couldn't help me either. I basically blew up my aunt's phone and also called the friend's house and told them that my cousin was going to injure herself, and she finally came home. Now I have told her that I will never babysit Mary again, and she can either stay at home or make other arrangements. My father is on my side. Mom thinks I should give another chance. My sister doesn't want to play with Mary either. It was her right hand, and it will take a while to heal. My aunt thinks that I'm discriminating, and I should give her a break. Am I wrong for permanently refusing to babysit Mary? Edit. I would like to thank everyone who commented. However, my sister is now refusing to be anywhere near Mary because she is terrified of her, and she has stopped playing with her as well. This is devastating to Mary, and I would like to have some advice on how I can help them with this. Am I wrong for dressing nicer than the bride at my cousin's wedding? I got invited to my cousin's very small wedding, which was last week. I had never met her before the wedding, so I knew it was important to make a good impression. I also have deep insecurities about how I look due to being bullied as a child, so I always need to look as nice as possible when I'm going out, even just to get coffee. I started planning what I would wear immediately. The invite said cocktail attire, and I settled on a tea-length dress I had worn to other people's weddings, with matching colored chiffon shawl and flats as well as a real pearl necklace and earrings. I didn't buy anything new for this, just did my best with what I have. I made sure my makeup was decent and didn't clash, and made sure to get my hair cut a week before the wedding, so it would look its best as well. Well, I think I was the only one at her wedding that cared how they looked. Most of the 30 guests were in t-shirts/polos and shorts. I was one of 2 guests wearing a dress. The bridesmaid wore something that looked like it was out of Hot Topic. The groom wore a tuxedo shirt and black jeans. The bride wore, holy hell. The bride wore a custom gothic dress that looked like a purple, red, and black patchwork dress. Her hair was not brushed, and she did black makeup so heavily that you could barely see her face. I was shocked. Several people came up to me during the reception to say that I looked nice, but was upstaging the bride, which was not my intention. The bride herself was quiet the whole night. I tried to get to know her as that's what she requested, but she wasn't interested. The wedding ended, and on my way home, I got flooded with calls from her mother and new husband that I was a horrible person for dressing like Grace Kelly and going out of my way to make the bride feel ugly at her own wedding. I didn't. I just can't go somewhere, especially to what I thought was a formal event, looking less than my best. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to click the like button and subscribe to catch the latest content.